there is a world out there. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like, no, there's no world out there. That's why I like UFC. That's why I love UFC. That's why I love boxing. Because you got to go train. Now, keep in mind, these guys are in tip-top shape. But keep in mind, these are bodybuilders that train as stuntmen. Bodybuilding stuntmen. That's all they are. And these nerds out here just be like, oh my God, this guy is awesome, bro. This is the only sport where you can get a guest host and a guest host from out of any type of range of entertainment, and they can come into that ring and slap a 400 something odd pound man, nothing but muscle, and have him.
Ain't no long top boy, they know I got that fuego, 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 came up from that bando, ay, put in work like Rambo, ay, tell them goons a little, you know I got that fuego, that fuego. I got that sauce at that fuego, yeah. Stay with that sauce like Alfredo, yeah. Blessings, they come when he say so. Hold up, hot to my haters, I'm Mano, yeah. I put my homies on payroll.
Good, everybody. It's your man, Voice, the man, your man, the myth, the legend, the voice. We got the Huddle Up going on today. We got West Side. Talk to the people, West Side.
What's up? It's the boy, the West Side, the best side, the Campus Connect crew. You know, we in here all day, every day.
All right, JT Money coming straight out the A, by the way, of the FL.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, it's your boy JT, your favorite cousin's cousin, the other half of the Campus Connect crew, man. Let's get it.
All right, all right. As always, we got 4 topics that we're coming at you with. We want to salute El Capitan, Rick Sincere. He is off globe-trotting, taking care of business. So we appreciate that in the land of Ireland. He's there a little early. You know, it's not quite St. Patrick's Day time, you know, but you know he went over to link up with Tyson Fury and talk about smacking up Conor McGregor. At least that's what I heard. I don't know who told me that. That probably was just me thinking. But anyway,
you know, it's funny. You know, he got hands because he's a boxer. So
yeah,
he got hands. So I don't know. The captain might be out there doing that for real now. I don't know.
Well, either way it goes, he's taking care of business, so we want to wish him well. On tonight's docket, we've got some LeBron chatter. We're going to talk about the combine. We're also going to discuss that in relationship to free agency. We are talking about WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. And of course, we got some classic chat for you, but we're gonna tease that out a little bit. Not gonna quite tell you what that's about. First up, We're gonna talk about the king himself, the king of being crybabies, LeBron James. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Since I'm Rick allowed me to have the mic. This might be the last time I get the mic. Talk about this boy, but people are questioning his style of mentorship, how he deals with young players. So we're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna start with JT. JT, tell us, sir, what do you think of LeBron's style of mentorship?
I think it's him. You know what I'm saying? I think it's his style because everyone mentors differently. Like when he came into the league, Kobe kind of sort of showed him a little bit, you know, was his mentor a little bit maybe. But then as he got older, he was surrounded by a lot of veterans like Boobie Gibson and who else was on his team? Wasn't Eric Stokes on his team at one point in time?
I believe so.
So he was surrounded by a lot of veterans who've been in the league for a while. So I don't know how he was mentored from that standpoint, but then you got to think about he came into the league at what, 18. So a lot he didn't really have that mentor that can pull him to the side and say, hey, this is how you do the game. other than Kobe.
Kobe was around.
Yeah, Kobe was around, but
And
Kobe was also in his prime, still balling. So I don't know how much of a conversation that they really had during the season. So his style of mentorship is what he know. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Cleveland, that's how I'm assuming that's how he was mentored. You know what I'm saying? That tough love. Like I'm gonna give it to you raw.
is it right or wrong though?
You can't say it's right or you can't say it's wrong because everyone, like I said, everyone mentors differently. The way you may mentor your people, I may mentor differently. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever sticks with a young player, whatever he says or do to that young player, if it sticks, it works. If it don't
Okay,
stick, then you gotta, you know what I'm saying, reevaluate.
understood. Conrad, is LeBron's approach right or wrong?
Uh, it's wrong only because like when he came into the league, think about it. No one was feeling him. Everybody just like, yo, we ain't cool with this little dude. He's the chosen one. All right, whatever. So what? And then on top of that, everybody was looking for another cat that was coming out of his class, and which they wanted making a documentary on because he was supposed to be the best player out of all of them or whatever. But no one really was checking for LeBron like that. Anyway, I
So
got, I
who were
got,
they
I got, I
checking
got, I,
for in that
they were checking for.
class?
I forget the name of the guy. If I can learn, I need to learn the name of the guy because I wasn't really prepared
Okay,
for this one.
because
But
it
let me.
was. Well, let me help you. It was three big players that came out of that class that year. You had LeBron James, who was the
Yeah.
one that everybody was looking for. Uh,
Uh
Watching
huh.
his games on ESPN at as in high school, you had Carmelo, who just won
We
the
knew about
national
that.
championship at Syracuse, and you had D Wade, who was getting no love, but was the first one to get a ring.
No, I'm. The thing is, I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about like his high school, like I guess the high school graduation class.
Okay,
Yeah. So like someone out the graduation class, not so much so his his draft class. But anyway, so
So
but keep in mind his draft class, everybody was real close. Everybody was friends in the draft class. Everybody was cool with each other in draft class. But when they got out into the league, no one was cool with each other. Everybody had a beef here. Everybody had a beef here. There was a beef. They're like, oh man, we're all friends. I don't want to mess with my friendships. Me either. Let's be cool. All right. Yeah, let's have fun. Let's high five. And he said you got Joakim Noah like, yo, bro, I need to chill out. Like Joakim Noah was trying to beef with LeBron. I mean, like no one liked how LeBron did things. Now coming up, these kids like, oh, LeBron's friends with this guy on this team. Maybe when me and my friend come to the NBA, I'll be like, yo, you want to be friends still? We're gonna shake each other hands after the game and all that other stuff. But like I just feel like he is wrong by mentoring these kids now because everybody's so friendly. I don't want to be friends with nobody. I want to be your competitor. I don't want to talk about next year. I don't want to talk about what we're gonna do after work or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you don't work for my company. I work for my company, and my company's trying to destroy your company. So yeah, I digress.
well, you know what? You all both make some very good arguments on both sides of it. I think LeBron's mentorship style matches the day and age of basketball that we're
yeah,
in. We're in the
Mm-hmm.
AAU age where, hey, I might as well be cool with you because when the contract is up, I'm trying to woo you over to my squad. So
right.
it's a different day and a different age. It's not that tough love mentorship that you saw back in the day because you got different players and different personalities. If LeBron's leadership style, as far as mentoring is concerned, is good or not, what say you?
I say it's good. I think when you think about the old NBA, people going at each other, not bringing teams together, not people practicing in the summer, buddy, friend. It can be whatever it is. Um, but I honestly believe that the way that he is leading the next generation of NBA players is leaving him in a great spot. For what he's doing for the game, what he's done for the game for the past 17 years, um, I mean, it's unmatched. You get what I'm saying? So what he's doing and how he's approached the game is a way every NBA player should approach the game. He's the face of the NBA and has been for probably 10, 12 plus years. Um, But I definitely think how he's going to leave the NBA is where it needs to be for players like a Zion Williamson, a Luka Doncic, a Trae Young. Everything in between, every young player that's coming up has a definitely person to look at in LeBron James. After losing somebody so keen like Kobe Bryant, um, LeBron is trying to step up and make sure the next generation of the NBA is in good hands as he walks away from it.
All right. Fair
Oh,
enough.
nice.
Hey,
To the
Uh,
point. Like that.
got it in under a minute. Bravo to you,
I do
sir.
that. I do that.
I'll give you a gold star if I had one. Maybe I had the kids cut this up, this little orange thing, cut it up, and we're gonna call it a gold star.
I'm cool
Anyway,
with it. Man.
all right. Next up, we're gonna talk a bit about the combine. It just ended. You know, everybody's starting to get that football groove on. We're about a month away um, from the draft, and you still have pro days and other things that are going to be taking place. People are really starting to get excited about this new crop of players that are coming in. But the question for the panel today is, what's better, drafting or free agency? Miles, since you just got done, we're going to go counterclockwise. JT started last time, so we're going to start with Mr. calls himself the best side. 5 minutes on the clock. West side, what say you, draft or free agency to build your squad?
Mm, well,
You'll get it together.
I am going with no, because like it's hard, man. Because they both benefit so well, man. Like you know that guy that you drafted and he was like not so good or whatever, but you saw the guy that you did draft, but he went on to another team and his contract wound up being up, and we like, oh man, your contract up, bro. Hey, can I get you over here? I can put you right in my system, and it feels so good that you're here. Now, keep in mind, there's another thing about that. Like, you know, the guy that you had in your free agency. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna put my money on him, but he didn't quite pan out. But there was a guy that you can draft, and he's just sitting there, and like, you know what? I can draft him just in case I need him. And I can put him there. Like, the benefits are so there. Like, as a coach,
Pick
as a
one
coach, if I was
tell me
a high
why.
look, huh?
Pick one and tell me why.
Bro, it's hard because like as a coach, and I promise you, I'm not trying to kill all the time. As a coach, when you see a player and you like, yo, I need this guy to take me over the top, and you're on a different team, and now you're available to be on this team, great. I'm going to get you now. But if you're a guy in the draft that I got to build up, and like, if I build you up right, you'll love me for life. If I build you up wrong, you're gonna hurt me. Like, but like I see that I can use you
Pick one.
for the first
Please
year
let
at
me go
least.
next.
Oh,
he's
I'm
still
gonna go draft.
you
I'm
Okay.
gonna go draft. I'm gonna go draft.
All right, draft. Thank you. JT,
Thanks, man.
what say you?
okay. So here's my theory with this. It depends on the free agency class.
Okay.
If you have a strong free agency class that you kind of sort of can sign players here to take you to that next level, free agency. But draft is where you got that prospect to where, you know what I'm saying,
Coming top.
it's a young player coming to the game, but still has yet to prove himself. College football and NFL are two different things. So with me, I'm gonna go free agency because you got those are veterans that's there. They know the wear and tear of a 16 game season. They know how to prepare for it. You coming out of college, man, that preparation is totally different. Totally
Antonio
different.
Brown just came off of a great free agency class. You saw everything that he could do, though. What and you see what happened.
Right, but at the same time, what's going to happen next season? Is the performance going to still be the same?
His performance is gonna be the same as this season. He ain't gonna play.
We'll see.
His next athletic endeavor will be boxing Logan Paul on the zone. Hit us with it, Miles. What you say? Free
Okay.
agency or draft?
My sweet brother JT. Um, take a seat. We got to go to class. Look, you have you have to build through the draft. Number one, nobody's coming to your team if you don't have players to play on your team. It doesn't matter the free agency class, doesn't matter the caliber of player. Ain't nobody going to the Bengals. Ain't nobody going to the Lions. Ain't nobody going to these teams that don't have players on them. You have to build through the draft. There's Joe
What if they
Burrow.
have cap space though?
But
That
the
doesn't
money's
matter. That does not matter. See,
you're talking about free agencies that come to a team for money. If you're signing a big time, let's see, defensive tackle or middle linebacker, what does that do for a defense that did nothing the prior year?
right?
Bottom 20 of the league. I'm just throwing money at it now. So let's briefly talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. They're looking at getting Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow wants to keep AJ Green on the team. You can build around that. You have a nice running back. Your defense is okay. You can build around that. But if you have a nice offense, you can get defensive players to come in free agency. So it has to start with the draft. I am a firm believer in the draft and then building around free agency in years after that. But you have to have a solid foundation for players that want to come play for you.
But
You
what
say
if you draft
they're running
Ryan Leaf or Cadillac
But you got
Jones,
to be good in the draft.
Achilles Smith? We're talking about the Bengals. They
Yeah,
have
but
drafted some wonderful players coming out
I agree.
and
I
have come
agree.
out and done nothing.
I agree. I
yo,
definitely.
all right, voice. What we're saying is building a team with players that you want and you need that you need is better and more beneficial than getting somebody that is just coming over and you throwing a whole bunch of money at.
I have a perfect example. Perfect example. Washington Redskins have the number 2 pick in the draft this year. People are saying you need to get Tua instead of Chase Young. You already have Dwayne Haskins, who had a good last 4 or 5 games of the year. You have a solid quarterback. Get the defensive tackle, the defensive end that's going to change your defense and lead you into a different place than you have been in the past couple of years. You don't get Tua, you get
But
Chase
that's
Young.
not his guy though, bro.
But still,
That's not his
Well,
guy though.
our time is up. We may have to table that. Why is the WWE still so popular? I forget who I went to first, last. So we're gonna let Miles pick it back up, even though he's ended off those. We need to start it at a spot. So Miles, y'all don't look at what I'm doing. Just know the 5 minutes on the clock. How about
Yeah,
that?
it's pure entertainment, bro. You think about
We're trying something new. Trying something
yeah.
new.
I'm not
All right,
mad.
5 minutes on the clock.
I like it. It's pure entertainment. When you think about what, um, I mean, I have nostalgia thinking about the WWE and WWF for what I grew up on. When you talk about a Stone Cold, The Rock, D-Generation X, Triple X, X-Pac, these are things that I would watch. Like, look, oh my gosh, I'm in the back room wrestling with my brothers, suplexes and power bombs, and it's nostalgia, and kids love it. And because kids love it, parents have to love it. And not in the sense of like, I have to watch it, but kids and the youth is what keeps this brand going. And when you talk about people like John Cena and The Rock who have trying to make the transition into movies as well as wrestling, they're covering different facets of the media in different spaces that wasn't probably fathomable years ago. Like Triple H didn't think about doing stuff like that when Vince McMahon was just starting out. Or Shane and well, I forget what his daughter's name is, and they're coming out and they're wrestling. This little Stephanie, yeah, Shane and Stephanie. And when you think about these type of things, I can get nostalgia thinking about it now. I tell my kids about Triple H and the pedigree, and
But why
sweet.
is it still popular now, though? I understand the nostalgic aspect, but
Yeah,
many of the people that you talked about are no longer wrestling.
yeah.
Why is it still something that is looked at now? Conrad, you look like you got something to say, so I'm gonna let you tell us why is
It's
it
gonna be
popular
good.
now? Miles said it's the kids. What do you think?
Because these doggone nerds, bro. It's because of these nerds, bro. These nerds sit here in their mind. They're like, yo, there's a reality out there where I can come and throw a 300 some odd pound man and punch him in his chest and stun him. And he can sit there and be wobbly. There's a world where a guy will throw him over my shoulders
I'm
and
messing with you.
power drive him to the ground. There is a world out there. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like, no, there's no world out there. That's why I like UFC. That's why I love UFC. That's why I love boxing, because you got to go train. Now, keep in mind, these guys are in tip-top shape, but keep in mind, these are bodybuilders that train as stuntmen, bodybuilding stuntmen. That's all they are. And these nerds out here just be like, "Oh my god, this guy is awesome, bro." This is the only sport where you can get a guest
Not a
host and a
sport.
guest host from out of any type of range of entertainment, and they can come into that ring and slap a 400 something odd pound man, nothing but muscle, and have him fall on the ground like his hit him and hurt him in some type of way. You know what? You nerds out here, let me tell you something. You got the nerds.
Let me tell you
You know
something.
what? Cram. That's what I want. Cram. Y'all need y'all
JT,
need to stop.
do you have anything to
You
add
something
to
else.
what he just said? Can you even speak after that? I mean, literally for like a half a minute. I mean, my hand was over my mouth. My mouth was just agape the whole time. Can you say anything after that? I know it's a hard thing to follow, but you got that task, sir.
Oh my god. Let me refocus here. 'Cause all that I think about is the nerds.
Absolutely hilarious.
The reason I would say it's still relevant, you still have the old heads who watch WCW, ECW, you know what I'm saying, WWF, still love it. And they are teaching their kids about it.
Yep.
And their kids are growing up teaching their kids about it. So it's like a generational thing. So, but like with me, I stopped watching it after Sting retired. Sting was my guy, but then when I found out
I
wrestling
ain't
was
gonna lie, Sting was that dude. I don't
Sting
care.
was that guy, bro.
Sting was
Stop
that
watching
dude,
after
bro.
that?
And then
Sting
I
was
stopped
the
watching
man.
when I found out it was fake. So I'm like, bro, this whole time, my whole childhood was built on the lie. Like I wanted to be Sting so bad. Like I
Hey.
painted my face white, had a black back. I was ready, bro. And then come to find out it's not real. It's choreographed, bro. Come on, man. But
Please tell me you
it's
got pictures of that.
huh?
We need that for
We need
social
those
media
pictures.
purposes.
For sure.
But it's a generational thing. That's why it's so relevant, man. Like if you look at like when you watch an episode of wrestling and see the audience, man, it's like dads and sons and granddads. You know what I'm saying? They still there. They still love it, even though they know it's fake. It's a generational thing that brings a family together.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's a perfect spot to stop. That was like 5 minutes on the nose.
Killing
Boy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my kids make some gold stars out of this orange paper. We just gonna call it gold. You give me enough time, I'm gonna draw a star on it. But yeah, that was excellent.
I love
Excellent
it.
job, sir. All right. Now
Uh-oh.
it's time to get into what has become our signature and our favorite part of the huddle up.
Make it
It's
happen.
classic chat.
That's it, Chad.
Classic.
And this week in classic chat, the debate, now that we've been able to sit back and observe what each of these people can do, the question is, if Mike Tyson were to face Wilder or Fury, which fight would he win? JT, we're gonna let you pick things back up. You did such a good job. That gold star allows you to start first. So 5 minutes on the
Hey,
clock.
tread softly. Tread
Which
softly,
fight will he
JT.
win?
Yes, sir.
These are fighting words.
He gonna win both.
My man.
Okay. And why would that be?
Reason being, Mike Tyson is a different type of boxer, man. Like he's in a category by himself. Like Wilder is like he's a power puncher. I don't really think he has the full techniques to really battle Mike Tyson. Cause Mike Tyson, he will knock you out with a body shot. Like he gonna hit you in the gut.
Hey, facts.
And you out.
Just like that.
Just like that. Like he's one of the only few boxers I've seen really. Like I watch his highlights all the time. And I don't forget who he fought, but he hit him in the side, and the guy just went down. And he was like, "I'm done." You didn't get hit in the face or nothing. You got hit in the side, bro.
Hey, man.
Right, Conrad.
So Mike Tyson hands down will win both matches in a knockout, and it probably won't go no longer than 7 rounds.
Okay.
Wow.
No longer than 7 rounds. Knockout. I feel you on that because he won most of his fights by knockout. Conrad, what say you? Who would he beat, Wilder or Fury?
I'm gonna tell you how he's gonna beat both of them. First off, he's gonna come up close. He first off, all that space and leaning that what you call it be doing, that Tyson be doing, eliminate that right now. He's gonna come up close. He's gonna tag the inside. He's gonna come up on that jaw. He's gonna come up on that jaw. He's gonna be bro, he gonna get touched up. Bro, and then just like Tyson Fury was doing to Wilder, bro, it's gonna be 10 times worse. Man, Mike Tyson will beat the brakes off of Wilder, bro, and he will have fun doing it. Because you know what? There were so many guys beforehand that came around looking just like a Wilder, and got touched up so bad, just like When I tell you, bro, he want to call him James Wilder, and if y'all know who James Wilder Jr. is, he's a running back out of Florida State. Go knows. Deontay Wilder will get his behind touched up trying to throw a power punch, bro. Oh man, I'm done. I'm done.
Miles.
I mean, he'll touch him up, bro. He'll touch him up. I'm done.
Who would Tyson defeat? His namesake Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder?
I think we're gonna be a full landslide here. I'm going with both. I don't think. Okay, so if we just look at what we just saw Tyson do to Wilder, he got more than touched up. He was demolished throughout this fight. We all knew at the beginning of this, from the fight 1 into fight 2, that Tyson was a more technical boxer than Wilder. All Wilder had to do was make contact, and if you made contact, most of the time you wouldn't get back up from it. So Tyson's already showed, I can take a punch and I can get back up. And arguably people say that Tyson won that fight until he got knocked down. I forget, I was on the 12th round, I believe. But if Tyson doesn't get knocked down in that fight, Tyson wins that fight, to my knowledge. I've looked at the scorecards and
I feel that he won it even with both knockdowns, but go ahead.
Even with, okay, I'm not mad at you, baby. So I think when you look at Tyson, I think Tyson would have the better fight than Wilder. But I still think ultimately both of them lose. Tyson is the more technical boxer and could go a little longer with his reach. But Tyson is Tyson. He connects. He's technical. He's still teaching boxers today. I've seen the techniques, and he still is almost as quick as he was 20 years ago. The dude is an absolute beast. If he connects, he can get you from every which way. It's not just a power hit like Wilder or a technical boxer like Tyson. If I can get you with power, technical skill, I can do it all. And if Mike Tyson gets in that ring, I'm never betting against him.
All right. Well, let me tell you why all of you all are wrong. So
I'll be waiting for this.
Tyson,
go ahead.
I only got 30 seconds.
No, go ahead. Get yourself another minute. I want to hear this.
I only got 30 seconds. Mike Tyson, when he faced strong boxers who were not afraid of him, he fell. Buster Douglas should not have beat him, but he did. Evander Holyfield confounded him so much so that he bit the man's ears off the second go round. Lennox Lewis just destroyed him. Same kind of style that Tyson Fury just implemented. He implemented that Kronk style. Why did he implement that Kronk style? Because he saw what it did for Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko before him. Tyson Fury would have him trying to break arms and stuff like he was doing in the last bit of his career.
So does he lose?
He wouldn't stand a chance.
So he beats Wilder and loses to Tyson?
I'm sorry, what's that?
He beats Wilder and loses to Tyson?
Yeah, he beats Wilder. Because Wilder can't.
Hey, man, I'm undefeated, man. Hey, man, I'm undefeated. Hey, man, I'm undefeated, man. I beat both of them, man. 7 rounds. Give me both of them 7 rounds.
You might beat him partaking of his new namesake, but that's another story. We do not endorse that. Go ahead.
Before you go, because I want to know something. Can we look at the past age range and the things that Mike Tyson got into before all those matches? You know, he was doing other stuff and partaking in other things
And
that might have
if he were
effect to
boxing,
him.
if he
Now,
were boxing today,
if this was 19-year-old, they're talking about 19-year-old Mike Tyson, he would watch him.
Destroyed.
He would not get destroyed.
He would get destroyed. What made Mike Tyson
destroyed?
What made Mike Tyson what he was?
Your
the
fighting
air
correspondent
of invincibility.
Credit is on the line here, bro. You really want to do this?
Yeah, because it's all about that air of invincibility. Just like with Deontay Wilder, once that got cracked, well, Deontay, the story is still being written on him. But with Tyson, we saw when somebody stood up to the bully bowed down and lost his mind. Talking about my Salute to K Drama got that song out, Spinal. Talking about what's wrong? My back. I broke my back. How you gonna be standing up talking in the middle of the ring with a broke back? It's my back. Spinal. Salute to K Drama.
Salute.
And that does it for our show today. We hope that you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe and tell a friend about it. You can catch this as well on GH3 Radio. And don't forget, speaking of GH3 Radio, we do have one spot. Yes, one spot on the 2020 Fest in LA, mid-July. That's up for grabs that we will be voting on. You'll be hearing some more information about that in the coming days. But yes, you can grace the stage with greats like Kenton Jones and Derek Minor and up and coming talent such as 1K Few and name somebody else. There's so many different people. I mean, you name it.
I mean, Derek Minor.
I already said him, I think. Propaganda, which OG.
OG.
Yeah, but so many greats. You'll grace the stage with the Grammy Award winning Tupac producer MC Nice. I mean, you know, just all kinds of people that you're gonna grace the stage with, and you have an opportunity to do that. And you'll be hearing more about the people that have made their entries, because I don't know that we're receiving any more entries, but we'll have some more information about those who have their entries in, how you can go about making your voice known, and then we will make the ultimate decision as to who gets to grace the stage at the 2020 Gospel Fest. I think I said that right. I may not. Summerfest, some kind of fest, GH3 in LA. That's what you need to know. So let's take a quick 30, everyone, and sound off. Started, and you got 30 seconds to talk about what you want to sports-wise.
Give me 30 seconds here. Lakers #1 in the West, #2 in the NBA. We're going to the finals. I feel like we're going to
Okay, your time is up. I'm sorry.
We're going to beat the Bucks.
JT.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. I do believe the Celtics will give the Bucks a run for their money. They actually look pretty good, and that hurts as a Lakers fan to say, so I'm going to stop it. Get that off my tongue. Raiders, #12 pick and the #19 pick. We're looking at obviously getting a wide receiver as well. Taking a look, I wouldn't be surprised if we moved up to get Jordan Love. That's just me, though. Shout out to Mac Mayo and everybody in their Raiders Nation. Let's get it.
All right. JT, 30 seconds on the clock, sir. What you got for the people?
Man, this is the happiest time of the year. March Madness is about to get ready to start. You got teams that are getting beat already. We don't know who's going to be the number one seed. People say it's going to be Kansas. People say it's going to be Baylor. But the biggest surprise this year, Duke in North Carolina.
Facts.
Man, what has gone wrong in Chapel Hill? I mean, bro, North Carolina looks sick, man.
I agree.
I don't know. But like I said, this is the happiest time of the year. I think the conference tournament starts in a couple of days, maybe. I'm not sure. But we are here. Get your bracket ready. I'm doing 4 brackets.
All right.
Let's
so
go.
You got 4 chances to lose. Conrad, 30 seconds on the clock.
All right, guys. As we come to a close to the off-season shenanigans as far as high school football, we go into this beautiful thing called spring football. In spring, there'll be questions answered on more than one campus, especially the one here in Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee, Florida. Look, we are still dealing with being robbed of a national championship as far as
Come on, bro.
HBCUs.
The time is
Wait,
up.
hold on. As far as HBCUs, we got robbed of the national championship. We should have won. We should have won the Black College National Championship. FAMU.
Okay.
And then Florida State. We need to get back to where we are on top. So Norvell, you have to answer a whole bunch of questions at the spring game, and boy, you better answer them, because if you don't answer them, I'm coming down. Actually, I'm going to be on the sideline already. Oh, first off, hey y'all, Campus Connect, we're going to be on the sideline at the Florida State spring game. Look out for that video. I will be talking to Norvell. Let y'all know.
All right. I'm putting myself on the clock now for 30 seconds. If I can hit play. All right. So I'm on the clock. And for my brief moment in time, I have to say that spring is starting to sprung. We will be turning back the clocks or turning up the clocks, whichever way it goes, in just a few short days. And I have to say, I hate baseball with a passion, but I love baseball season because here in St. Louis, you can purchase a cup from one of the local gas stations and get 50-cent sodas, slushes, coffee all day long, every day, all season long. Bring on baseball. I won't watch a game, but know that I am game. I already got my cup and I'm ready to fill it up. I salute those attendants that are already giving it to me for 50 cents when they're supposed to be charging me 82. But salute to y'all. I appreciate it.
Stop it.
All right, that is
Florida's free will field. Okay.
Hey, but this all season long, 30-ounce cup. I can have slush, coffee, or soda, anything on the bar, the soft drink bar that is.
You killed him.
Hey, the Cardinals are sorry though. Go Braves.
Calm down.
What?
Go Braves.
Do they still play?
Hey man, shout out to my Orioles.
Since the 90s, right?
It's still the Dodgers. It's still Dodgers next year, bro.
Oh, all right. Well, we digress. Again, thank you for watching the Huddle Up. And until next time, we're out.
Fireworks in church, and we follow all truth till the curse disperse. Every eye see fool when they search the word. We just chew on red meat like it's surf and turf. But oh gosh, your heart in my carcass, so artist. You saved me, you made me so cautious, so faultless, so faithful, so flawless. Box office, cold losses, my God. That's enough. I'm done.